Viewers, the Enforcement Directorate has been doing some sterling work in terms of investigating, finding out the details and trapping Zakir Naik. You know, on almost we find a daily basis, our agencies are abused. But is there anyone today who would stand up and give credit to the Enforcement Directorate for locating, tracking the assets, the financial base, the enormous capital that Zakir Naik had got? And these people call themselves preachers. Well, they're not. I am delighted to inform you that according to my information, the Enforcement Directorate is also going to seize assets of Hafiz Saeed and Syed Salahuddin in Dubai and the United Kingdom. That is the reach of the Modi government, that in Dubai and the United Kingdom, hundreds of crores of rupees worth of property and assets of Hafiz Saeed and Syed Salahuddin are also being tracked, along with Hurriyat leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, the important thing to remember in all this is the following. One, Zakir Naik is a corrupt, dirty businessman. His business is terror. He tried to camouflage it with religion, it does not work. He's rejected and hated. He's rejected and hated worldwide. It is a matter of time now, once we declare him under the Fugitive Offenders Act, given the global pressure that will build, we will then move the extradition request. And after the Sri Lanka terrorist attack, in which he has played an important role, Zakir Naik will be brought back holding the scruff of his little puny neck. I am pretty sure we will hold the scruff of his neck and drag him back here, and that is the day when this foolish laugh on Ilyas Sharafuddin's face will go. And you better be careful then, Ilyas, that you don't have links with... If it is found that you have links with Zakir Naik, then you too will be put in jail. Now,
Modi ji renew the FCRA license of Zakir Naik. Modi ji himself renew the FCRA license of Zakir Naik. Advani ji sent him to teach to IPS officers the concept of jihad in Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy. Zakir Naik spread peace since last 25 years in India and 3 years in abroad. No proof against him till today. NIA bite the dust in the court of Justice Manmohan Singh, ED court. Without any proof, only allegations, jumlas and nothing else. The failure of Modi government is trying to hide behind Zakir Naik. Nothing else.
It is so
Modi government fail on every front. Jawans are being
Joshi.
Kisan being committing suicide, economy down,
defend a man who called Osama bin Laden a soldier of Islam.
Shame on Modi government.
A homophobe who said homosexual people have a mental problem.
Shame on you.
A man
homosexuality
who justified sex slavery.
Homosexuality brought AIDS into human society,
this man
killing millions
is a messenger
of individuals.
Of Islam, that he did nothing wrong. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of calling yourself a Muslim.
Zakir Naik never committed anything wrong. He spread peace from Gita, Vedas, Quran, Hadith. The enemies of Hinduism and Islam are against Zakir Naik.
Justifying
the
terror.
enemies of Gita, Vedas, Quran,
just
Hadith are against
because
Zakir Naik.
he was a smooth-talking, English-speaking evangelist wearing a tie does not take away from the fact that he was propagating terror.
You are enemy of Vedas, Gita, Bible,
what
Guru
theology
and
are you
Quran.
talking about?
You are enemies of all religious scriptures.
Derogatory
Because of that, you are against Zakir
religions
Naik.
except Islam.
Modi is against Zakir Naik.
Is that
because
what your
Modi
religion
doesn't know
teaches?
Vedas
I'm
and
sure
Gita.
not.
He doesn't know the concept of God from Hinduism. Modi want to hide his demonetization and GST failure behind Zakir
Naik even spread Gita and Veda. He misinterpreted Hindu religious texts.
And Advani likes him. Why they send him to teach to IPS officers? Why Modi and Rajnath Singh renew the FCRA license of Zakir Naik?
No.
Why?
Zakir Naik said that the Shias, the Ismailis, the Ahmadiyas, the Hindus and the Christians, they will go to hell. Zakir Naik is an enemy of Indian Ahmadiyas, and by imputation, you are also an enemy of Muslims in India.
God is only one,
you don't
and
stand
you people hate
for
him
Indian
because he is closing the ashrams and dargahs.
Zakir Naik also said women should not go to offices.
Zakir Naik is spreading peace. He is against all terrorism. Zakir Naik against ISIS. Zakir Naik condemns ISIS. The day Sri Lanka bombing took place, Zakir Naik condemned ISIS.
You are favoring a retrograde.
Muslims are following Zakir Naik. Hindus are following Zakir Naik. Every religious scripture person is following Zakir Naik. They love him because he quotes the religious scriptures verbatim.
Ilyas Sharafuddin.
He was helping Hindus, he was helping Muslims and everyone in
all
India.
across the country. Then after 26/11, instead of
shame on you, no allegation, only allegation, no proof.
Instead of
only
de-radicalizing
no
the
proof.
society,
Only
how is it that
till
the
today no
Congress
proof
party?
against Zakir Naik?
How
Modi
is
government
it that
cannot
the
give a single
Congress
proof
party
in
received
Interpol,
donations
in Malaysian
from
court
this
or
man
ED court?
In 2011 and in 2012, Digvijay
Zakir Naik
Singh calls him a
verbatim
messiah
all
of
the
peace.
religious
And
scriptures.
that is why
Why
I
you
always
enemies
say
of Gita, Vedas,
it is
Quran,
another
going
proof
against
that
Zakir Naik? I'm asking this question
26/11
today.
was planned from Lutyens' Delhi.
Shame on you, no proof
There is
at all.
absolutely
Till today, no
2000,
proof, only
2004 to
allegations.
2008,
Not
so
even
many
a single
blasts.
proof, only
26/11
allegations.
happens. The
Only
least you can
allegations,
do-
no proof.
You could have
Only
done
jumlas.
is to try and
Fake jumlas.
de-radicalize the Muslim society, but you give donations. You give donations
Zakir Naik
to
was
this man.
spreading peace.
Gita.
Whose hero
He
is
was the
Osama
best
bin
source to
Laden.
de-radicalize.
And today,
He was
today
the best source to
the
de-radicalize.
country-
But you have spoiled that source.
Logistics
Now
for
youths are going
government,
towards radicalization in
and we
India.
need to wake
Hindus
up before
youth
it is
as well as
too
Muslim
late.
youths.
Even in Malaysia, now there is a lot of
We
talk
are
going
already
on. People
woken up,
are
Alhamdulillah.
gathering
We read the
and
scriptures.
I wish to just say one thing.
Fake
That
degree.
I wish to just say one thing, viewers, tonight. Tonight, viewers, I want to ask you something. I want to ask you something, and Ilyas, you can be quiet for a while. Viewers, I want to speak to you. RSN, give me a minute, please. Give me a minute, please, RSN. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, RSN. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I have 2 or 3 simple and straightforward questions to ask you, viewers. First of all, this hate preacher Zakir Naik is not a threat just to India. He's a threat to the entire world. He's as dangerous as Osama was or al-Zawahiri is. He is a global terrorist of monumental proportions. But there's one other thing about him. With the support of the earlier government, he made a lot of money in India. Digvijay Singh, answer me. Sonia Gandhi, tell us. Vadra family, explain. He gave money to the Rajiv Gandhi Charitable Trust, point number 1. Atiq could hear me on this. So he gives money to Rajiv Gandhi Charitable Trust, question number 1. Question number 2, he then makes a lot of money. This 212 crore of rupees that has been proceeds of crime which is being confiscated, according to my sources, is 1/5 of the real value of the money, which means Congress government let him make over 1,000 crore rupees in personal wealth. So he's a greedy man who has made over 1,000 crore rupees for himself. The third thing is, Congress government always praised him, says you're a messenger of peace. The fourth thing now, as I open up for debate, Atiq, is that I want this spineless coward back. India wants this spineless, greedy, corrupt coward, this terrorist called Zakir Naik, back. He's fled away because that's what cowards do. The question is, there is a growing belief that Narendra Modi can bring him back. Now, your previous Congress government helped him make a lot of money. I'm asking you, viewers, would you like to see him dragged back? And why is it that when we know he's going to be dragged back, all these All these fellows are getting extremely nervous. Does Ilyas Sharafuddin Atikur have some links with Zakir Naik? Because if he has, then I can assure you the agencies will be after you too, Ilyas. No, they will be. You need to be extremely careful in case you have links. Do you have links? Do you have links? Do you have links? Have you had the financial dealings with him?
I don't fear.
Are you in touch with him? Are you in touch with him? Reveal to me tonight.
Son of Indian Army Naik.
I'd like to list
I am
a
a
few
Muslim,
people who
alhamdulillah,
actually had
and I am
links with Zakir
ready
Naik and how
to
dangerous
fight the
these
case
people
on
are.
truth.
Talk will
Satyam,
Neha.
truth will win. Coward is Narendra Modi
You
was
are
running in
in the same
1975.
league.
Najibullah Zazi, the Afghan American who was involved in the suicide attack on the New York subway, deeply inspired by Zakir Naik. Rahil Sheikh, accused of train bombings in Mumbai 2006, used to listen to Zakir Naik's lectures all day. Kafil Ahmed, involved in the suicide attack at the Glasgow airport, deeply inspired by Zakir Naik. These are the people inspired by Zakir Naik. This is the hatred that he was preaching. So can any of these gentlemen shouting here on national television, can any of them confess that they were inspired by this man?
Godse talking about Zakir Naik. Supporters of terrorists. Nathuram Godse
Oh, how dare you.
are talking
How
about
dare
Zakir
you
Naik.
equate those two?
Supporters of terrorists Sadhvi Pragya talking about Zakir Naik. Supporters of terrorists
You know, repeating a lie over and over again, it's not going to make it right. This is not 2014, this is 2019. Narendra Modi has been in power, he's in charge, and he will not let this happen.
No, are you nervous that...
This is not the government that you're used to.
Under
This
your regime, most
bullshit
Indian
will
Jawans
not
are
be
being
tolerated anymore, and you better get this right. Look at the list of people this man was inspiring. Look at the kind of acts this man was inspiring. And you have the gumption to sit here on national television and say he was teaching peace.
Jawan mar rahe hain, tum loग aam kha rahe hain. Doom maro. Go to hell according to me.
You guys have got very nervous. One second. RSN.
People are like you are radicalizing the youth, and the Indian Army has to fight them. I am waiting for the day when Indian Army will have to fight you.
Indian Army has to is being
You
killed
are radicalizing
by you people.
the people.
Indian Army is being
You
killed by
are
you
radicalizing the youth
no,
of this
bulletproof
country.
buses for Indian
And the
Army.
Indian Army is
40 more
fighting them.
helicopters for
I am
BJP.
waiting for the day
No bulletproof buses for
when
Indian
you
Army.
will be taken
Shame on
on.
you people.
People
Shame
like
on
you
you
don't
people.
deserve.
No
Don't
bulletproof buses
deserve
for
the
Indian Army.
hospitality of this land.
Shame on you. No
Because your
buses for Indian Army.
your holy land is
40 helicopters
separate.
for
One
BJP.
second now, go to Atiq Rehman and Atiq and Neha on the debate, please. Thank you very much. Atiq and Neha on the debate. Thank you very much. Atiq and Neha. Atiq, let's talk about this man, Neha and Atiq. Neha and Atiq, let's talk about this man. Let's talk about this man. He says, Taliban, if they have destroyed the statue of the Buddhas, what they were actually doing is educating the Buddhists. I'm quoting him. And Neha is absolutely right. This man has inspired terrorist attacks across the entire world. The Dhaka terrorist attack also, as you mentioned, post 1st July 2016. The attackers, I remember there was one of the terrorists there who quoted on his Facebook page Zakir Naik saying all Muslims should be terrorists. And then also another thing, so Atiq would be very clear, we want this fellow back, I want him locked up, I want him hanged. Zakir Naik should be hanged for his crimes against humanity. And you know, and Taslim Rehmani knows, that the one man who can bring him back to this country and make him face the justice that he so rightly deserves is Modi. That's why you don't want Modi back. But the second evidence.
He's such a low person.
The second evidence.
He brought disgrace to the Prime Ministership.
ISIS Hyderabad module head.
Prime Ministership.
I know
He
you
brought
hate Modi.
disgrace
Because you are afraid that if Modi comes back, Zakir Naik comes back, and everybody with links with him will be exposed. There will be no money from Saudi Arabia. Taslim Rehmani, Saudi money won't come anymore.
What do you mean comes back?
Atiq,
For the past 2.5 years,
Atiq and
the
Geeta.
government is sleeping on the... What do you mean come back? So we should wait that the Modi government is coming back and then we'll bring Zakir Naik back.
The Muslims of India should be the first
Neha, one second, please. Neha, let me have my say, Neha.
Back to India and punished. He has painted all the Muslims in one color. I'm surprised that how these people, they are favoring and trying to protect Zakir Naik sitting on this debate. They are the ones who should tell that we are being questioned and we are being postured in a negative light because of the dealings and the deeds of Zakir Naik, a man who has become the terror guru of Asia, a man who has laundered the money which has been coming for welfare of poor Muslims by using his foundation, IRF. The money coming from all Islamic countries for poor Muslims in this country is being used by this man for funding terror and for making his own castles. He has more than a dozen flats which have already been attached by the ED. Just in Mumbai, God knows how much more property is there. And just for your information, Indian government has already requested Interpol to issue a red terror alert for the name of Zakir Naik.
Geeta, I want to add one more thing
Now
here.
that is
May I add one more thing
happening.
here? May I add one more thing here? And that's where I put out a statutory warning for everyone today. Look at this man. Taslim Rehmani, wait. Look at the man Zakir Naik today. You know what Zakir Naik does? I'll tell you in simple English what he does.
Look at you, Arnab.
Look at you. No Saudi money, Taslim Rehmani suit. All Saudi money will be stopped. All money that comes to India to radicalize Indians will stop. No, Taslim Rehmani.
Whatever you want.
Taslim Rehmani, आप किस पार्टी से हैं?
Because they are not genuine.
आप किस पार्टी से हैं?
हजारों ख्वाहिशें ऐसी कहर ख्वाहिश पे दम
I'd like to
निकले.
juxtapose two things here.
No, 1 second. No,
Think about
Neha,
it. You know,
Neha,
on
let me
one
complete.
side,
Neha,
there is a
let me
political
complete.
party.
Number one,
Neha, I want to make a point.
I dissociate myself from Mr. Ilyas Sharafuddin. Number one, I dissociate myself from Mr. Ilyas Sharafuddin. Number two, I belong to a duly registered political party of India called Social Democratic Party of India. This is my attachment.
Okay, so do you know something about Ilyas, which is why you're dissociating from him?
Whatever way he is talking about the Afghan and the Buddha, it may be his own ideology. I don't endorse such an ideology.
And I harsh critic of your Guru Modi. He knows that I am a truthful Indian, son of Indian Army Naik, and against the terrorist
I have nothing to do with Mr. Narendra Modi.
He knows it very well.
Narendra Modi is a person who's... You see, there are only 3 faces remain, and out of these 3 faces, 160 seats are going to poll. All the seats are won. Almost all the seats are won by the BJP in 2014. Now, if he is taking the camouflage of Zakir Naik and Burqa and Sri Lankan attack and NIA, I don't know why he is afraid. What he is afraid of?
This is our country we are talking about.
It seems that Narendra Modi
who are being radicalized.
has very clearly smeared that they are going to lose.
Modi, Amit Shah and Arnab Goswami going to jail. Modi, Amit Shah, Arnab Goswami going to jail, inshallah, after 23, on the 23rd. The case against Arnab Goswami in High Court by Times of India and by Zakir Naik of cheating. Arnab is a cheater according to Times of India and according to Zakir Naik. And Modi and Amit Shah too going to jail. In Rafale case and in the case of Sohrawardy after 23rd, inshallah.
Right.
Arnab is a coward fearing Zakir Naik. Because Zakir Naik comes, he will go to jail.
Allow me to come in, please.
1 second. You know something.
Arnab and Amit Shah and Modi also fear Zakir Naik. They are
Just
also
watch
going
him,
to
watch him.
jail.
The fact of the matter is there is a threat to our security. And there is a threat to global security from people like Zakir Naik who radicalize And based upon the money they make, Atiq, they buy 22 flats for their family in and around this country. They are the traders you need to be careful of. And I wonder why, Atiq, you cannot stand up to these people, these preachers of hate. Break away, Atiq.
Forget the ecosystem.
Break away.
Supports people like Zakir
Break
Naik.
the ecosystem.
The ecosystem that feeds
And I tell you,
people
this
like
country
Zakir
will
Naik.
celebrate when
It's great
Zakir Naik
people
comes
Zakir
back.
Naik.
Fine. Anab, give me a minute, please. Give me a minute. Since the past 2 years, I have been on several debates with you, Arnab, and I have tried to stress upon the point is the same that last 6 months the NIA has diluted the charges about terrorism on Zakir Naik. This fact has to be brought to light.
Do you
Arnab.
agree
As far
with
as
what
money
Zakir
laundering
Naik
goes,
stands
Arnab,
for?
I was on
Do
the
you
same
agree
platform
with his
with you.
teachings? Do
Money
you agree
laundering
with
has
the
been
version
done
of
by
Islam,
May
the
I
Wahhabism
complete?
that he was
Neha,
propagating? Do you
please
agree
let
with
me
any of
complete.
that? Give me an answer to that.
Neha, this is very important.
Do you agree
we are
with the way he
discussing
was
national
preying
security.
upon vulnerable
Please
youth?
don't make
Do you
it so
agree
casual.
with his
Don't
views
make
on
it so
Hinduism?
casual, please.
Do you agree
Money laundering is
with
a
his
different,
homophobia? Do you
different
agree
field
with his views
altogether.
on sex slavery?
I agree with the part of money laundering, Neha, but as far as terrorism goes, you cannot charge or prove Zakir Naik.
Then tell me one thing, Atiq.
And what you do
Atiq, then
is
tell me one
you
thing.
will be doing
Atiq, then tell me one thing.
Otherwise,
Atiq, if this is the matter, then RSN, 1 minute.
should
1
not be
minute.
done
1
on
minute.
the
First of all, RSN, 1 minute. Before you come in, RSN, let me say one thing. The argument being made is, yes, he radicalizes, but he does not support terrorism. Then tell me, upon interrogation, it came to the fore that ISIS Hyderabad module head, Muhammad Ibrahim Yazdani, got his inclination towards terror outfits because of Zakir Naik, and he attended Zakir Naik's 10-day camp in 2000, working as a volunteer. He was following Zakir Naik, and then he went to the ISIS. In 2016, an associate of Zakir Naik and IRF employee was arrested for converting 2 individuals to Islam and recruiting for ISIS in Kerala. Abu Anas, an accused charged sheeted by the NIA, RSN knows about him, was also receiving money from the IRF. So there are financial transactions and ISIS recruitment. The PMLA court on the 13th of April 2017 issued non-bailable warrants against Zakir Naik after the Enforcement Directorate attached properties of the IRF. These are facts that I'm presenting to you. Are you blind? Do you not see?
No, he knows
You don't see the threat?
Editor sir, it is not that he doesn't know the facts. He's just pretending.
Arnab.
Now let me tell you.
Arnab,
Bardhaman,
one second. 1
minute. Bardhaman Dhaka Cafe link. Zakir Naik, Bardhaman Dhaka Cafe. Bangladesh is another country. It's an Islamic country.
Let them be proved in the court of
Sri
law.
Lanka link.
Besides,
Sri Lanka
I
is
will
another
tell you,
country.
Arnab, have you
Kerala,
ever tried to
Afghanistan
bring
links. Afghanistan is another country.
one single
Kerala,
convert
Syria
who has
links.
been
Syria
converted
We
is
will
another
fight.
Zakir
country.
Naik on your
Hyderabad,
program, or
Syria
any
links.
of you were in touch of those
So
people,
therefore,
they
there
will
are
tell
4
you.
nations involved,
Those
and
Hindus will
are,
tell you
with so many
under what
books from your
circumstances.
background, you are
Don't
talking of
let
proof.
them
Are you a court
get
of law?
into the fold of Islam.
Are you a court of law? We have
Since
the people of this country are
Taslim Ramani.
So
the court.
don't
Let
make a
the
fool of
thing go to the
yourself.
court first.
In a minute.
You are no
Answer
better
my
than the
one single
person
question.
who has just left.
Why the NIA
For
diluted
insisting
the
on
charge?
proof,
Why
you
the
are
NIA diluted the
clearly
charges?
showing
Sada, I
no
also-
diluted the charges.
And we will not give up. You see, one second. Now let me go to Taslim Rahmani. Now let me ask Taslim Rahmani. Mr. Rahmani, I speak on facts. Please understand the following fact I present to you. The whole world has been shocked with the Sri Lanka Easter terrorist attack. And in this, the mastermind, Zahran Hashim, posted videos on Facebook in which he said, in the context of Zakir Naik, for years this faithful man spread his incitement without being banned. So he took the fact that Zakir Naik was not banned as encouragement. Another video he said, what can Sri Lankan Muslims learn from Dr. Zakir Naik? Do you realize what Sri Lanka has seen? Do you feel the government of Sri Lanka is blind, is radical, or communal for the actions it has been forced to take?
Arnab,
I feel sad that this country has spread love across the entire world. We don't need a Zakir Naik as our export from India. We need to bring him back, sir. We need to bring him back in handcuffs. That's what we will do. I have no doubt in my mind
some submissions
that it will happen.
Arnab. Before I elaborate whatever you are asking and whatever today's
but
topic,
Arnab, you have to look at the reason why he flourished. It is this ecosystem.
Very sad today, because you remember, Arnab, when your father has expired, I personally felt pain and I conveyed it to you. But today you know that I am not an apologetic person and I am not a person of a buttering kind of a person. But today I feel because of this attitude of Ilyas Sharafuddin, I am personally feeling pain, and I say very much from the deep of my heart, I say sorry to you. Please,
sir, please it's
accept
okay.
my sorry for this man. Really, it cannot be considered. On the national scale, I say sorry to you on behalf of this person. He say or not, but I feel painful. And now, whatever, as about the Zakir Naik is concerned, nothing could be proved as of now against him. You may have confiscated his property, but you have to go to the court. At court, earlier also the court has dismissed such kind of ED petition. He is living in Malaysia and 22 other countries has moreover offered his citizenship to Zakir Naik. You cannot say the whole world is after him. This is not a fact. This is not a fact. And I'm sorry that the Prime Minister of the country is speaking about a person against whom there is no evidence as of now, and he is speaking in the public rally to garner the votes. And I say on the three faces ahead, he is already, it is a Modi land, the three faces ahead. Then why he is using such kind of name to get the votes?
I don't think Zakir Naik is about votes, sir.
Unfortunate thing that the Prime Minister of the country and the ruling party is using such kind of narratives to garner votes. They don't need any vote. Three faces ahead, all the 160 seats, mostly they are the Modi heartland. Then why he is using? He is feeling weak. He is feeling weak. So he wants to use such kind of narrative.
I thank you all. I thank you all for this debate. I thank you all for this debate, and I hope and pray that the day is not far when we get Zakir Naik back. There will be justice. Thank you, gentlemen, and now for debate number 3.